everyone, hello, Chocolo here for another video review. It's the Flake Caramilk. Yeah, look at that. I mean, wow. I mean, you know, if looks and anticipation alone was worth a score, I think this is definitely a 5 out of 5. Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, well, you know, I mean that's probably a bit biased because of the fact that I know what a flake is. I've had a flake before. Lovely sort of, I don't know. Yeah. Well, basically, you can see what it is there. It's kind of like chocolate in various layers to form these like lots of individual layers of chocolate, I guess you'd say, sort of folded in on itself almost, you know, when it's been melted and then sort of dripped down to form all these lovely layers and things, and then basically solidified in that way, giving it this lovely effect. Yeah, so very interesting. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. Maybe there's all sorts of dark arts involved to make it work, but nonetheless, it does look very nice. It's pretty much a UK staple, I think you'd say. I don't know if it's past its heyday or not. It definitely was a thing. Definitely in the 80s and 90s with all the advertising campaigns and stuff that I'm sure people will remember. Various supermodels and things involved with it, I think, and stuff like that. Very glamorous. So this is basically based on the Caramilk, the new sort of craze of blonde chocolate, based on caramelised white chocolate or something along those lines, basically, that is essentially Caramilk. So this is actually an Australian import. I don't think it's not actually a UK product. You can see here, I think actually it's got the import sticker on there. I did get this from B&M. It actually says the crumbliest, creamiest taste of caramelised white chocolates. There we go. I don't know if it actually says it's Australia address. I assume it does somewhere, really. There you go, made in Australia. Imported local ingredients. There we go. A golden blend of caramelised white chocolate. There we go, those ingredients. White chocolate is cocoa size 23%, milk size 29%. There's the calorie information on the Australian side of it. If we go here, we've got the quite handy conversion table here. Yes, a per serving 30 grams, just about read it, 165 calories, 9.7 grams of fat, 5.9 which is saturated, which correlates to the Australian one we saw a minute ago. Per 100 grams, 552 calories, so above the 500 to 550 threshold that chocolates tend to have from my experience doing this channel. 52.4 grams of fat, 19.6 of which is saturates. So there we go. Yeah, so it looks very nice, looks very interesting indeed. It's a special edition on the top there as well, so it must be good. Because it's such a thin bar, it doesn't focus in very well on it, but there we go, has done there. Okay, looks very nice indeed. But how does it look on the inside? Let's see, does it look as good as it does on the wrapper? Maybe some people might like, it might look a bit fluted there. Maybe some people might think it's a bit, I don't know, a bit like sort of some kind of weird fungus you'd get in your garden maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess knowing what it is, I'm quite excited about it, but we'll see what we think when we actually look at it. So let's give it an open. Right, okay, I'm going to give this, yes, special edition Cadbury Flake Caramilk an open. Yeah, import from Australia. Got it in B&M, got it in the UK basically, but it is imported. You can see the crumbliest caramilk moment, it says there. Yeah, lovely. Very excited for this one. Bit of foolishness going on there, as you can see. Not quite as wide as it appears to be, but yeah, bit of a con, isn't it? But there we go. Let's give it an open. The time we're going, well, I think I've done about 1,000 reviews actually, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Don't forget to corner up a link to a playlist of all my other reviews, as well as some related ones, such as other Australian ones, other Caramilk ones, maybe even other flake ones, you never know. So after you watch this video, go check this out. Hopefully enjoy those too. Right, so there we go, you can see there. By its name, it is very flaky. You can see lots of stuff coming off it to start with. Not even broke it yet, you know. It's one where you do need a plate to eat it, basically. But yeah, you can see, look at that. Some people might not like the texture or whatever this is not used, but I don't know, I don't understand that. It's a lovely texture, but as you can see, it really is sort of just flaking away. It's part of the charm, I think you'd say, but yeah. But there we go. Hopefully you can, it's basically like a twirl, but without the enrobement of chocolate. Okay, there we go. I think I've just about managed to get it focused. Yeah, look at that. You can see all those layers there, lovely layers of chocolate. Very nice indeed. Yeah. Okay, so let's give a bit of a measurement, shall we? So, well, first of all, I mean, this is, it's obviously it's been open, but that's still the shape it was roughly before I took the flake out. About 18 centimeters there. The length of the actual bar itself is about 14.5. So that's 3.5 centimeters, pretty much there. A bit poor that when you think about it, how much that actually is. Yeah, it's about a quarter, isn't it? It's about a quarter, about 25%, isn't it? That really. So it's 14 centimeters roughly. Half of that 3.5 centimeters is half of that, so a quarter. Yeah, it's about a quarter of the bar that's been lost, roughly. Okay, the width for this one, about 1.8. I guess height and width are roughly the same. Yeah. There we go. Lovely. Right, there we are. So I don't know if there's much, but I'm going to snap it so you can see. There you go. So it does crumble a bit, not too bad, but there you go. You can see there. Oh yeah, it just all falls apart. That is the one problem with the bar. As it is part of the gimmick, but it's practicality-wise, it's a bit of a nightmare. Now again, will it focus in? There we go. Look at that. Fluted, would you say that is maybe? Not sure what the term for that is, but it looks very nice, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, and has a typical white chocolatey, blondie chocolate smell. You know, that white chocolate with a bit of caramel in the background. But how does it taste? Let's find out. Let's lift myself up, give it a taste. Okay, everyone, going to give this Cadbury Flake Caramilk a taste. Special edition Australian bar that I got in B&M. Yeah, so very excited for this one. Very excited indeed. We sort of snapped a bit before. Focusing a bit. There we go. Roughly see it there. The sort of rolls of chocolate. All right, let's give it a taste. I'm excited for this, so let's do it. Wow. It's so light and fluffy because all the micro spaces in between all the layers of chocolate. It's got such a unique texture, really does. I mean, you can see on the side as well. Look at that. You're just yeah, it's not just the design, it's actually how it is. You know, it's not just been designed on the side of it. So the actual chocolate is layered. It's so nice and lovely and so delicate, velvety and beautiful. Australian dairy milk is not very nice, basically, compared to the UK one, in my opinion. But I'm sure Australians might think differently. But Australian caramel is so gorgeous. It really is. Cadbury's caramel from Australia is so lovely. This is just gorgeous. It's so soft and velvety and beautiful. Yeah. And the caramel itself is nice. You know, it's just, I see white chocolate can be quite catchy in a photo, quite cloggy, I guess you might say. But this is lovely. It's got a lovely creaminess to it, but quite delicately tinted with caramel, I think you'd say. Really, yeah, really lovely. I mean, the only problem with it, you might say, is it's just so crumbly. I don't think you can quite make out all the crumbs on there. You have to be careful. You have to have a plate with it, for sure. And that's after me being quite delicate with it as well. But even so, yeah, it's just that's part of the charm, I would say. It's definitely part of the experience, just the way it's so flaky. It's called Flake. It's, you know, it lives up to its name, basically. But yeah, this is really nice. Really indulgent, lovely. You know, it's quite plain. I mean, you know, as far as there's nothing else in it, you know, it's just literally chocolate, but it's the way it's conveyed, you know, with those layers. It's so soft and so velvety. It's a lovely experience. It's just a lovely texture. It's really nice. It just feels so airy as well. I wouldn't really say fluffy. It just feels airy. I don't know. It's not fluffy. It's airy. It's velvety. You know, it's just smooth. Yeah, and so the caramel taste is really nice as well. It's just so, it's not subtle, but it's not overly strong. It's just balanced just right. It just has a nice white chocolatey caramel taste. It's just not too much. You know, it's just right. It's balanced just right. And so it might be helped by the fact that it's such a velvety, airy way of conveying chocolate. I'm not sure in this flake form, but yeah, it's still nice anyway. Cadbury Australia caramel, but I think this is even nicer than the actual regular bar. It's lovely. It's a beautiful experience, and for me, it's easily a 5 out of 5. I think you probably knew that already. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think if you have this one, and if you like flakes in general, what you think of the concept. I've heard some people might not like the texture, but for me, it's a winner every time. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment for free. Always great to hear from you, and always do best to reply. Like my video and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the links for the Discord server and the member program. Great to support my channel and be part of the community. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now. See ya.